KSjo. You got Ozzy Osbourne with an interview and music from Black Sabbath and the most recent stuff from Ozzy Osbourne. In fact, we'll be delving into that in just a moment. Hang in there.
It was a hard decision to come to terms with at the end. You know, it's like 11 years of your life wrapped up in one organisation.
Something like a divorce.
Exactly the same. I can't. You hit the nail on the head. You try and explain to someone how you feel after 11 years of living constantly with people, and then you say to yourself, oh, it's killing me. And it was killing me.
But you came back really fine. I'm impressed. I really am.
Well,
I think that your audience is impressed that you're selling.
I think I've shocked a lot of people.
Yeah, you probably have. But it's great.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, you're full of surprises, and that's healthy. Makes for an interesting life.
Like gynaecology.
Yeah. Fascinating. Oh, God. How about the band member changes? I know that you had a couple of replacements.
Well, they weren't permanent people anyway. They were only sort of helping me out on the session scene, you know. So they were just like a studio band, which we wrote all the stuff together and we got it on. So, look, the thing was, I had to get something out as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And I had I've still got a head full of stuff. I've got so much stuff in my head that I'm going to write in the future.
Is that why you had to get it out as soon as possible?
I have written the second album and recorded the second album, believe me or not, in February this year. It's called Diary of a Madman.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make a movie with Diary of a Madman.
I really can't. That's great.
But you see, the thing is, there's so many. And like, for instance, I go to Los Angeles, there's so many like fallen angels walking up and down that road of Sunset Boulevard.
That's the truth. Telling
you what they're going to do. And I just turned around to some guys that came down to the house the night for dinner. Just, don't tell me about it. I don't want to know.
Isn't it sickening?
Show me. Yes. Don't tell me what you're going to do. I hear this constantly off old musicians from old bands, the old Deep Purples, the old so-and-sos, so-and-sos, and the old way. And they're always telling me, and the craziest thing that I have going for me at the moment, I asked a lot of these guys to help me out at one time. And they all said, you're too crazy, we don't want to know.
And now here you are doing just fine and they're still dreaming.
Sure, I don't talk about it. I get off my backside and do something about it, you know.
I'm still curious about why you had to do it right to get this material out. I mean, is it because you had so many things going on in your head you wanted to get it out?
I couldn't relate to Black Sabbath anymore. Black Sabbath is like the most frustrating situation to me is the fact that I cannot play an instrument. So I rely on other guys to help me to get it together. And I have the greatest guy, the best person I've ever had in my life is a guy called